What is up, everybody? This is Anthony with VR 365. What is going on? Today it is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. No, I don't ever say that. Not anymore. And you shouldn't do it either, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right into the metaphysical minute. No, actually, this is some real stuff right here. If you're at work today, and I was at work today, and people are walking by and they're like, oh, hey, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Oh, aren't you happy that it's Friday? That's a bad idea. It is a bad idea, ladies and gentlemen. See, here's the thing. You want to have that attitude on Monday and Tuesday. There's nothing special about Friday because we can't have this idea that we're just waiting for the weekend to save us. You know, we're working all week long and we're just dredging. You know, we're just like toiling through the drudgery of another craptacular work week. And then the weekend is going to come along and save us and make us feel all better. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea, folks, because the weekend isn't going to save you. You got to make it where every day is a beautiful day. So you just go, hi, everybody. How are you doing? So on Monday, thank God it's Monday. Everybody go ahead and do that this Monday and see how crazy people think you are, because they will think you have lost it. And you know what? And Main Fan is still working right now. He says, F Friday. Nah, you know what, bro? Okay, oh, and JP says, why no super chat option? Well, JP, have I got a story for you. So, here's what happened, JP. Back in the year of our Lord, 1997. Now, I don't know. But the reality of this channel here, VR 365, no monetization. That's why there's no super chat. There's no monetization. Do you know that I've been banging away, toiling through the drudgery of doing these shows for a couple of years now? First, under the heading of VR Game Rankings, the VR Game Rankings YouTube channel. Then, of course, I switched over to VR 365, thinking that that was going to be my, that was going to fix everything. A new channel called VR 365. Still got the same old AdSense problems. And basically, I need to talk to a human from Google. An actual human being. Okay? A human pinto bean. I need to talk to a human pinto bean at Google. I guarantee you, if I could talk to a real live human that works at Alphabet, that works at Google, that works for YouTube, they could fit, or that works for AdSense, really. All I need them to do is close the 2 AdSense accounts that I have right now that are stuck in this perpetual loop. And then I could open up a brand new AdSense account that would be perfectly fine. Everything would be great. You'd be able to do super chat. But unfortunately, my AdSense accounts, I have 2 of them. You're not supposed to have 2 of them. So that's the first bad news. I thought the first account had closed because I had always heard, see, now, damn it. Damn you, JP. Now you got me into this damn thing. Now I'm talking about AdSense and it pisses me off. But let's go back, folks. Let's go back. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, buddy. It is Friday, man. You know, it's the weekend, guys. Are you heading out to the lake? Are you going to go to the beach? Are you going to go for a nice hike in the mountains? It's Friday. Friday. It is a happy Friday. Well, it is Friday. It is August 16th, and it is 5:04 p.m. on the dot. And have we got a Shizz show for you? Yeah, we're going to get into the shizziness of the day. We're going to be talking some Shizz stuff. Okay, so what do I need to do first? What I probably need to do is make sure that our webinar has been activated and is ready to go. And let's see here. We got to get to the first news story of the day. Oh man, we're discombobulated here. It's all JP's fault, god damn it. I'm blaming it on JP. JP, why did you have to ruin everything with your super chat questions? Okay, so now I'm trying to find where the story is. Our first story of the day. Where did I even get the story? Because now I'm not seeing it anywhere. Oh, I know. I know why I'm not seeing it anywhere. Because the story was in a friggin' email. Okay, so never mind. We'll switch it up. I will find a trailer and we can talk about the story from that way. Now everything doesn't want to work. See, JB? See what you did? Okay, hold on right here. I am going to grab something. Electro. And let's go ahead and grab this trailer here. Yeah, I was in a good mood. JP friggin' ruined it. It was Friday. Okay, so in the news, folks, Electronauts. Oh my God, one of the greatest sensations of all time. Electronauts. Awesome, right? Awesome game, right? Okay, so Electronauts is in the news. Why is it in the news? Well, they have a major update that is happening to Electronauts this weekend. But the other reason it's in the news is there is a free weekend, folks, for Electronauts. And I love to talk about Electronauts. This is weird. I've never seen this. Electronauts VR music. They changed their Steam page around. Or maybe this is like a weird, different kind of a page for the free weekend. But yeah, so Electronauts is in the news. I believe it's 50% off right now. And they're also having a free weekend, so you can try it out. And this is the party game. If you're going to have a party, if you're going to have people over to your house, if you're going to have some alcoholic beverages, if you're going to have some beverages infused with cannabis, which is a very popular thing in Colorado, if you're going to do some crazy stuff like this, then what you've got to do, folks, is you've got to have two big, giant-ass speakers, kind of like the ones I have over there. And then what you do is you set somebody up at the front of the building, so to speak, and you put the headset on him and you say, bro, you are Dr. Dre, baby. You are the greatest DJ ever. Whip it up, make us some songs, make some incredible beats, and then you cycle people in. And they're making beats, and people are drinking the brews, and it's all gravy, man. It's a Friday night party. That's exactly what they're doing. I mean, look at what they're doing. It's like such a cool party, man. You know, we see all these trailers. And all these trailers, it's like, yeah, let's show some really cool people that are having so much fun. And they all have tats. And they're all so free, you know? They're all so free. They're all so liberated. Like, these people are just being themselves. Like, they're so themselves that they're so freaking cool that I can't hang with it, man. I'm watching this trailer. These people are so themselves. They're so freaking cool. They're so freaking hip that they don't care about anything and they're just having so much fun. And the problem is, I look at people like this and I realize my life is in shambles. And so I don't like it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like it. But yeah, they are having a free weekend. Let's bounce over to the webinar. Bang, we just bounced over to the webinar. And so yeah, I did a search for Electronauts. I gotta turn this fan on because let me tell you, Sacramento, California, the heat level is at a very high level. So I am activating my fan, and now a lot of relief, ladies and gentlebots. A lot of relief. Listen to Roger Hallam, Extinction Rebellion, if you wanted to fall into depression. Yeah, not trying to do that. I've got enough things that can get me into depression without doing that. For example, all I need is JP to talk about where's Super Chat. That will slide me right into depression. Okay, so here we are. We are on Steam, folks. This is Electronauts VR music. It's the Heat Wave update. Now, if you didn't know about that, you've been living under a goddamn rock. Because here it is. There is a Heat Wave update, and it is hot. There is a goddamn heat wave. In fact, we might go to weather.com and see what's going on in Sacramento right about now. But here's the update. Heat Wave update is now live. 35 new songs, free weekend, and 50% off. Also, it is 50% off on the PlayStation Store in North America. North America only. So, yeah, there's 35 fresh new jams, bro, including tracks from Childish Gambino and a bunch of other mofos that I've never heard of. And so it is live now. And if you go back here, let's go back to that store page there. So yeah, there is this free demo, play for free, ends in 1 day and 19 hours. And you know what? I honestly do recommend, I don't know how many gigs it is to download this. I don't know how many gigs it's going to take on your hard drive or whatever. But I think it is actually within the realm of potentiality to download this and check it out just to see what Electronauts is all about. It's not a game. It's not a rhythm action game. It's not even like a learning music simulator. It's more of just kind of like a DJ and chill out and make cool little beats kind of a thing. It's pretty cool. I tried it out. It's not bad. It's worth checking out. You could also buy the Servios collection bundle, and there's regular old Electronauts. It is $10, 50% off, all of that. So yeah, that is incredible, folks. Just incredible VR. Just incredible VR. I'm stuck on that dude's name, man. Don't know why I'm stuck on that dude's name. Okay, in other news, ladies and gentlemen, where is the other news? Okay, well, we can go back over here to Upload VR. Did I find the other news over here? No, actually, I think it was in a goddamn email as well. See, I'm discombobulated because I'm thinking about the emails. I actually checked my emails today, so hold on one second. I'm going to look up the Witching Tower VR, because that is in the news. The Witching Tower, what I've heard is it is coming, 1 day ago. Let's go ahead and check this out. So Witching Tower VR is coming to PlayStation VR. We already knew that. We knew it was coming to PlayStation VR. I think I talked about this a long time ago. But now they've updated it, and they said that it is coming in the fourth quarter, that they're wrapping up the final touches on Witching Tower VR, so that is coming to PlayStation VR. Don't you love this incredible, earth-shattering news that we're covering so far right now? I mean, these are the hard-hitting stories that you've always wanted on a Getaway Friday. A Getaway Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the Alps, hit the slopes, hit the freaking ski-doos in the river. Do something this Getaway Friday. So yeah, these are the hard-hitting news stories that we have for you on a Shizz show extraordinaire. Okay, but you guys may have thought that these hard-hitting stories were going to come to an end. God damn it, I hate to disappoint you, because we've got one more hard hitter. Okay, the curious tale of somebody. Curious tale of the Stolen Pets VR Gamescom. Yeah, so I checked my email, and goodness gracious, I got a whole lot of emails. And so one of the emails I saw is that the curious tale of the Stolen Pets is going to be at Gamescom next week. Are you guys going to be in Germany? Are you going to happen to be in Germany next week? Well, if you're in Germany next week, really what you should do is you should go to the MRTV studios, because he's getting ready for an incredible Kickstarter extraordinaire. I mean, it is going to be incredible. He's having like a party, and like the whole, like, you can buy tickets, you can go to a party. Dude, I would love to go to Germany and sip some German beer with my homie Sebastian. He's doing a Kickstarter. He's doing it big. But if you're also in Germany, maybe you can go ahead and hit up Gamescom and you can try The Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets. Now, you might be saying to yourself, what the F is The Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets? Well, you know about Apex Construct, don't you? One of the better VR games that we've had. You know that Budget Cuts 2 is being co-developed by Fast Travel Games. But what is their next really big game? It is this Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets thing, and that's going to be at Gamescom. And if there's a bigger story than that, I really don't know what it is. I mean, this is a huge story. Again, where's my trailer for the Curious Tales of Your Mama? God damn it, I don't have the trailer. That sucks. So I'm going to have to just put on a different trailer. God dang it. Okay, we will put on a trailer for Final Assault. And you know what? Shocker of shockers. Who would have thunk it? Final Assault is in the news again, ladies and gentlebots. Final Assault is in the news. I love talking about Final Assault. I'm going to continue to talk about Final Assault. And why am I talking about it right now? Well, there's a couple of reasons. Number one, it is going to be coming to the Oculus Quest at some point in the long-term future. And yeah, long-term future is going to take a minute for them to get such a brilliant, beautiful game, which looks drop-dead gorgeous in a Valve Index. By the way, you won't see a lot of glare in Final Assault. You will see glare in No Man's Sky. Okay, those of you that are playing No Man's Sky, in your Valve indexes, glare is back. Glare is back with a vengeance. The Attack of Glare Part 2. Because No Man's Sky, I see glare, folks. I see dead people. And I see glare. It is back in business. But Final Assault, you won't see no glare because it's so damn bright. It's so damn colorful. But why am I talking about it? I'm talking about it because it's coming to PlayStation VR. Yeah, so we were just talking about Witching Tower VR is coming to PlayStation VR. So is Final Assault. It's coming this fourth quarter, just like Witching Tower is. But if you're going to be in Seattle for PAX West, when did they start calling it PAX West, by the way? I thought it was called PAX Prime. Straight up Optimus Prime. I thought it was always PAX Prime. Now it's being called PAX West. So Final Assault is going to be playable on PlayStation VR at PAX West in Seattle, coming up very soon. Again, earth-shattering news. Like, these are the kind of stories. Like, if you went to MRTV today, you probably wouldn't get these stories. If you went to Eric for President, I don't know that you're going to get these kind of hard-hitting news stories. I mean, everybody's talking about No Man's Sky. Like, who cares about No Man's Sky? You know, it's only the biggest VR game ever, and I haven't mentioned it once this episode. But who gives a damn? Let's talk about these other stories, right? Okay, actually, let me pause for a minute because people probably think I'm crazy and I'm off my rocker and I probably should check out chat. So let's see what's going on in chat. Okay, Stuart Gregerson. So bleeping amped, Electronauts finally added new songs. Is that general enthusiasm? Is this legitimate enthusiasm I'm seeing from Stuart Gregerson about Electronauts? Electronauts is actually kind of cool. Electronauts is actually kind of cool and it's pretty fun and it's absolutely free. So everybody check that out. Main fan. Okay, Anthony often focuses on quote unquote cool people, brah. Cool people. Yeah, because I'm not one of the cool people, main fan. And I feel so out of place because I see all these cool people, man. They're tatted up, bro. They're so tatted. They are so freaking tatted. They're so cool. They're wearing the coolest clothes. They're so friggin' hip. They're driving their Teslas. And they are balling out of control. And I'm not one of them, and god damn it, I'm jealous. God damn it, I'm jealous. Okay, Stuart Gregerson says, if you play Electronauts, you will get money for nothing, chicks for free. You get your money for nothing and your chicks for free. Dude, I remember back in the dinosaur days, back when dinosaurs walked the earth, back when life was in black and white. Do you know back in the old days, life was in black? There was no goddamn color. Everything was black and white. It was such a weird place. The dinosaurs were walking around. It was crazy. But I remember I was in Lake Tahoe, a beautiful resort here in California, a beautiful mountainous resort where a freaking meteor hit the planet and killed a lot of dinosaurs. But it made a bomb-ass lake, so all is forgiven, right? I was in Lake Tahoe as a little kid, and Sacramento had no cable TV. But guess who had cable TV? Lake Tahoe did. Yeah, such a tiny-ass community. Lake Tahoe had cable TV. They were next level. And you know, cable TV back then in these ancient-ass days had MTV. I was about to say MRTV. No, they didn't have Sebastian back then. They did have MTV. You know, you got to get your I want my MTV. They had MTV, man. And that video, Money for Nothing, Chicks for Free, it played like every other minute. Every other minute. I saw that. I was on vacation in Lake Tahoe. This was like the late 70s, maybe very early 80s. And I saw that video ad nauseum. I know I'm dating myself with this, but Money for Nothing, Chicks for Free. So that's our boy, Stuart Gregerson, in the building. Chris Duncan says, I'm not cool enough for this game either. Yeah, dude, we're kind of, we're not cool, main fan. We're not cool. And so I'm so jealous of the coolest people. Oh yeah, Jim Hall is mentioning that there is a free game going on this weekend, Tribe DJ School. Thanks a lot, Jim Hall, for completely ruining this segment when I talk about what's going on the Oculus store. Now, Jim Hall just ruined it, so because he's ruined it, main fan, stop being entertaining. I have work to do. Dude, this is not entertaining. This is spasmatic. I basically just took a little bit of cocaine. I took some cocaine right before starting this show, and I am in another... It seems like I'm on coke, huh? It does. It seems like I'm on coke. It's not true. In fact, I haven't done that since the freaking 80s, right? Okay, so let's check this out, folks. Where are we about to go to? Oh, I was about to go to the Oculus store, so let's fire up the old webinar. Bam, there's the webinar. That is next level technology. The fact that I can click on a button, bam, there's the Oculus store. Damn it, this is incredible, guys. Okay, so here's what Jim was talking about. Ruined my entire segue, but it's okay. I forgive him. So there is a free weekend for Electronauts, but you know what? Who gives a rat's ass about Electronauts when you can go to a legitimate DJ school? You can learn how to mix it up on two turntables. So you've got two turntables and you watch the movement of his hands. You know, Jam Master Jay, you know, watch the movement of his hands, man. So this is Tribe DJ School. You wanted to be Jam Master Jay back in the days, didn't you? You were breakdancing. You had some cardboard. Remember when you were in junior high and you got a big ass... Steven Sells says, Adderall? Could it be Adderall? I Am Root says, cocaine is Anthony's friend. No, I'm not. I'm tripping out because JP sent me down a rabbit hole talking about what was it? What was he talking about? Super chat. Yeah, he started me down this super chat rabbit hole, which just went crazy on me. All right. So now I'm lost. Okay. So Tribe School DJ. You want to be a DJ, y'all? Yeah, let's DJ it up. So it is a free weekend. This is normally $15, or actually it's normally $20. It's on a discount, 25% off. You can grab it for a low price of $15. This is your next level VR DJ tool. And Jim Hall certifies this. If you don't like this game, Jim Hall will personally refund you. Okay, right, Jim? Right? Right? Yeah? Okay, Jim, great job. Okay, now, here's the daily deal. The daily deal, Radial G. Radial G Racing Revolved. It is only $5. Normal price is a tenner. So you can chop it literally in half for $5. You can pretend you got a really good game called Wipeout, but you don't. You're on a PC VR platform. You've always snubbed your nose at those PlayStation VR peasants. And this is what you get for snubbing your nose. Radial G Racing Revolved. Yeah, you could try to pretend you're playing Wipeout, but you know it's a bad dream. Okay, so there's 6 hours and a half left. Ant on adrenaline. Yeah, I'm just playing around. Yeah, Jim Hall says all you got to do is give him your banking routing number and the money will go right in. And here's what he's going to do. He's going to front you the money just in case you don't like that DJ thing. He's going to front you the money and then you just give it back to him if you ultimately like it. So there's no strings attached. It's amazing. Okay, but Radial G Racing Revolved, this is the deal of the day. Yeah, so we are over here on the Oculus store. Let's check out new releases since we happen to be over here anyway. Has anything... Oh, check this out, folks. So I talked about this. Did you guys see the last F Reality? Because I mentioned this experience on F Reality, and I don't think this was on the Oculus store like a number of days ago. I think this has just come to the Oculus store. So if you really like to be an Oculus guy, there's actually some weirdos out there. Now check this out, folks. There literally are weirdos that own Oculus headsets, and I'm not even talking about Quest, like I'm talking about like a Rift S or a CV1, and they don't have Steam on their computers. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? There's weirdos that don't have Steam on their computer for the love of everything that is holy. Well, for those people, they can try this kind of an experience to relax themselves out and just kind of chill, man. Chill out. Relax. Like, God damn it, Anthony, relax. Too much Adderall. Too much Adderall. Okay, so Sheaf Together EP is the VR music experience. It is on the Oculus store. Everything is great with the world. Okay, so what was the next news story? What is the next news story I want to get to now? Oh, now we have an HTC Vive news story. You know, the Vive Cosmos? I mean, it's such an exciting thing, right? What is the deal with the Vive Cosmos? I mean, we've been talking about it all week because we've got the release date for the Vive Cosmos. We've got the price for the Vive Cosmos. Everybody's going to be trying it at Gamescom. Everybody's going to be trying it at PAX West. The Vive Cosmos is the thing, y'all. Okay, maybe not, but it is in the news. It is in the news about the weight. Not the weight to get the goddamn thing, but how much it actually weighs. Yeah, so HTC has a little bit of problem with telling the truth. Or they've got a problem with stretching the truth or taking some liberties with the truth. I mean, they are really a bit out of control here. So apparently last week they made this claim that oh man, I'm about to choke on myself. It's all that goddamn Adderall. Okay, last week they made the claim that the Vive Cosmos is the lightest headset yet from them. The lightest Vive headset yet. This caused mass confusion. There were all kinds of lawsuits, class action lawsuits. Trump was talking about it. Everybody was talking about it. I mean, this made mainstream news. So they tweeted it out here. Right here, you can see a picture of a lovely young lady wearing a Vive Cosmos. I'm assuming she's lovely. See, that's the beautiful thing about putting a headset on a chick with some long hair. Everything looks good. You don't know what's under there, man. It might be incredible, might not be. Do you guys remember the very, very early days of VR? Do you guys remember the super early days of VR where everybody and their mom was putting their girlfriend in VR and they were, their girlfriend was wearing like some yoga pants and it was like, yeah, okay, here, honey, stand over here. Play VR, wear these yoga pants. What happened to all those channels? Did those channels finally evaporate? Did Did that strategy not work out long term? I distinctively remember this one guy that always had his wife or girlfriend in yoga pants playing VR. Tell me I'm lying, folks. Tell me I'm lying. That was back in the day. That was back in the days when Tribal Instincts was balling out of control with Project Immersion and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so here's the tweet I'm talking about. HTC Vive Cosmos is our lightest Vive yet. With its halo top design, balanced weight distribution, manual IPD, flip-up face, the Vive Cosmos is designed with your comfort in mind. So 645 grams, our lightest headset to date. But uploads like, nuh-uh, bro. No, you are way out of control with this. This is not your lightest headset. Why are you lying? Seriously, why are you lying? And then HTC responded and they said, well, check this out. We believe it's accurate. And as long as, hey, OJ believed he didn't kill nobody. So as far as he's concerned, he didn't kill anybody. And we believe it's accurate, as the total package of functionality is the lightest we've ever produced. We checked this a couple of ways to get to this statement. We combined the molecules and we subtracted the oxygen and the carbon. You know, carbon. Hey, speaking of No Man's Sky, are you getting that carbon? Are you getting those nanites and them nitrates and all that other shit? I was asking Gary, Reckoner VR, I was like, Gary, hey, you know, with No Man's Sky and with it being in space and you're like harvesting chemicals and all this stuff, you know what Hello Games should have did is they should have secretly been teaching us about like elements and science. And they're doing this, right? And Gary's like, nope, none of that. It's not none of that. None of that is happening in No Man's Sky. Okay, but yeah, so these claims are false. And we should riot in the streets over this. This is not the lightest weight, Vive headset. This is pure bullcrap. I can't believe this has happened. And I believe we should complain to the authorities that are out there. We should get pissed off. We got to do something about this. Okay, now I am discombobulated in a major way. I got to find my next story here. Okay, let's see. Next story, what were we going to go with? British Airways. How about that one? Yeah, here's a banger of a story. Let's talk about the British Airways. Okay, so I think if I scroll down... Here we go. Yeah, there's a story. This was a couple of days ago. I missed this story, but on a Friday night Shizz show, what better thing to talk about than British Airways? They are going to try a trial for in-flight VR 360 viewing. And here's one thing I was going to say really quick about this. Like, I don't really care about this story, and it's not, like, this story isn't talking about what I care about. But what I will say is this. There was a time, ladies and gentlepots, when I didn't like getting in an airplane. I got it, and I still don't really love it, but I deal with it. I deal with it because you know what? I got to go places. And so I get in airplanes now and I deal with it. Like I went to New York, came back. I went to Hawaii, I came back. I flew over an ocean. I flew over a big ass landmass. But I got to tell you, I don't really like it when I'm not on solid ground. I prefer to be on solid ground, terra firma. I like the firma part of it, you know what I mean? I like to be on a rock. I want gravity. I want to be here on the ground. And I do believe there's going to be a day when people that are scared shitless to fly in an airplane are going to find tremendous relief with VR headsets. But the thing is, we need to be able to use the VR headsets during the two most important parts of the equation, which is the takeoff and the landing. Those are the two parts that freak people out. People get freaked off at the takeoff. They get freaked off. Did I just say freaked off? They get freaked out at the takeoff. They get freaked out at the landing. So what better way to alleviate that than to put them in an entirely new world in VR with noise canceling headphones, with rumbling chairs where it's like they're on a roller coaster or something. Have it synced up with the plane, so they're like not a plane experience, but like they're on a roller coaster. And so as the plane gets ready to start taking off and it's bouncing and it's rumbling because it's going so goddamn fast, or you're like in a rocket ship or something, and then bam. So you would be in VR when all of that is going on, and you wouldn't even realize that you're on a plane and that your life is in danger. So you'll feel a lot better. Maybe John Madden can use this and he can finally get out of his goddamn bus and hop on a goddamn plane. So I do believe long term, VR is going to help people fly and it's going to make them feel better. Now, here's the problem though. Every time you go on a damn plane, right, they got to do the whole safety thing. It's required by law, the FFA or whatever it is. They got to tell you about, use this as a flotation device. Put this thing, put the oxygen mask on your head first and then worry about your baby infant. Do all these things, right? They got to do that. So they're going to have to do that in VR while they have your headset on you, while they're taxiing down the runway. And Rudel Zaveno says, or better yet, just learn to fly in VR while you're actually in the headset. Just go ahead and learn to fly right then, right there. So that is British Airways. They are getting their GURP on, and they're doing something with some 360 degrees and some VR. It's 3 DOF, okay? It's 3 DOF, but it only weighs 250 grams. That is pretty dope. It's got a Qualcomm Snappy up in there. I'm not sure which one. And it's 1080p resolution per eye, which isn't terrible. So it's a good distraction. But this is, see, the thing I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about takeoff and landing. That's the people that freak out. That's what they need. Takeoff and landing. That will help them in a major way. All right, what is the next story that we have? There is another story that I want to get to real quick, and this is about our Discord server, but let me see. I'm going to just do a search for Oculus Connect. Oculus Connect 6. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Oculus Connect 6. Would you guys like to go to Oculus Connect 6? It's possible. It is actually possible. In fact, there's a new way for you to possibly go to Oculus Connect 6. Here's the problem. You got to go to Discord, okay? Well, the link to this is on the VR 365 Discord server. So if you go over to YouTube, is this our YouTube channel? Yeah. Okay, so if you go to YouTube, you go to VR 365, the best channel on planet Earth, and then you click on, well, I'm not going to, this would be too Inception to click on that video right there. But for example, like this video here, this is the Steve Drumheller interview. It's a great one, right? So you click on this where it gives you all this extra information, right? You can support VR 365 with PayPal, man. And it's so easy. PayPal is so incredibly easy. It was so easy that Brian Simonson dropped 50 bones recently via PayPal. We've got people jumping on Patreon. Oh, and I can show you guys on Patreon, there's been some updates. But we also have a Discord server, folks. And so all you got to do, if you want to go to Oculus Connect 6 and you want a chance to be in the building, I'm going to be there. Don't you want to see me there and drink a brew with me or pop a few addies with me? Don't you want to do it? Then you want to be at Oculus Connect 6. So what you want to do is click on this Discord thing, go into our Discord server, go to the news, and Shush Turtle in the news has a link to basically a little fill out form that you can fill out where you can say you're part of a certain VR community and they might let you in. They might let you in. So I went ahead and did it. I filled it out. I pretended I was part of the Final Assault community. I've talked about the game enough that I feel like I am. So maybe I'll get in that way if I don't get in as a person in the media. But I did want to mention Patreon. So I told this the other day to our peeps over there on Twitch, but I know a lot of you guys don't Twitch it up. But yeah, Patreon, the only thing I wanted to mention here about Patreon is we added some new tiers, y'all. We've got a McDonald's Coffee Club for $1. Only $1 a month. And you know what that would do? It could potentially buy me every month a large coffee-colored water for $1. How incredible. Yeah, you can go to McDonald's and get a large coffee-colored cup of water. It's not coffee. It resembles coffee. It smells a little bit like coffee, but it's basically coffee-colored water. But yeah, you can join our McDonald's Coffee Club. See, we got a McDonald's right by where I work, and I'm there virtually every day getting a large cup of coffee. But every once in a while, I treat myself and I splurge. I splurge like a mofo, and I go to the Starbucks and I get a Pike's Place. That's like $2.65, so it's a major premium over McDonald's, but it's real coffee. It's almost a little bit too real. Okay, then we've got the Banana Club. Only $2. Helps Anthony survive till dinner. A banana could work right now. It could alleviate my Adderall symptoms, all right? Okay, number 3, we've got these two tiers. So we've got a $1 tier, we've got a $2 tier. These are brand new, folks, because before this, all we had were whales. All we had were ballers extraordinaire. We need some other tiers for the other folks. Okay, Gentlebots, you can join that one. My VR homies, you can join that one. And then if you're Platinum Plus, this is only for extreme ballers, okay? Extreme ballers only. You do want that platinum card, don't you? So I did add these little pictures, and I'm happy about that. That's something that happened recently. Hip, hip, hooray. Okay, so there is that. But yeah, mainly I'm trying to tell you guys, go to the Discord server. You might have an opportunity. If you fill out this form, you might be able to get into Oculus Connect 6. That is awesome. Okay, speaking of Oculus Connect 6, there's actually some legitimate Oculus Connect 6 news. And I need to go to Arthan's VR. Okay, so let's go to Arthan's VR. I saw this topic on Arthan's. Oculus is going to bring a bunch of titles to PAX West. Again, I thought it was PAX Prime, but I guess it's PAX West. So Lone Echo 2, playable on the show floor. Stormland, playable on the show floor. Asgard's Wrath, playable on the show floor. And Phantom Covert Ops, all going to be playable on the show floor at PAX West. So you can do that if you're, I'd like to go to Seattle. Okay, over the 4 days, August 30th to September 2nd, there will be various VR demos plus a variety of tournaments. You can find out the schedules on the Oculus blog. Yeah, they're also going to have like Beat Saber's 360-degree level, Akron Attack of the Squirrels. So it's going to be a major party. Let's bounce over to the Oculus blog. I probably should have just went straight to the horse's mouth, right? So yeah, new for 2019, we're introducing a series of 3 limited edition PAX pins with AR effects powered by Facebook's Spark AR platform. Lone Echo 2, Stormland, Asgard's Wrath are going to be playable there, and a whole bunch of other crap as well. Phantom Covert Ops. And they're also going to have they're going to have a Vox Machina tournament, a Space Pirate Trainer tournament. They're going to have a What VR Game Devs Learned from Their First VR Games, a Fruit Ninja VR tournament, and some other stuff as well. So definitely go ahead and check that out. That is coming to PAX West, I guess formerly PAX Prime. I don't know when the change was made there, but at some point the change was made. Okay, so yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and go back over to our standard setup here. Whoops, I accidentally hit my microphone there. So yesterday on Twitch, I talked a little bit about No Man's Ski, but I know a lot of you guys don't Twitch it up. And it's a major mistake that you're making, because some of our Twitch episodes are quite honestly the best episodes. And I think part of the reason is there's no pressure, brah, because no one's there. So I feel no pressure. So I maybe perform even better than expected when I'm on Twitch. And you're missing it when you don't go over to Twitch. It literally takes maybe 5 seconds. If you're on a desktop, you can go to Twitch. The experience is pretty much the same. Not a big deal. But I'll briefly talk about No Man's Sky. Honestly, I haven't played it much more than I played yesterday. I played it last night after doing that Twitch episode. I'll be playing it tonight again. And I'm happy with the game. I mean, it's great. I'm in the creative mode right now. And so right now, the main thing that I'm doing, I am having performance issues. And so if you went to our Discord server and you're going to fill out that form to try to go to Oculus Connect, you could also jump into the Valve Index channel that is on our Discord server, and you'll probably see non-stop discussion. Oh, I got this volume up. Let me turn it down a little bit. You'll probably see non-stop discussion about No Man's Sky and about improving the performance, doing this tweak, doing that tweak. And I got to admit that that is not my bag, man. It's kind of me and John Shubrick. We're not the ones. I don't want to tinker. I'm not a tinkerer, man. I want console VR. I'm not you. I'm not the PC VR Illuminati. No, you guys love to be in your garage working on your 57 Chevy. You know those people, right? They have a 57 Chevy. They're in their garage every night working on their 57 Chevy or whatever the hell it is, or they got a Carmen Ghia, and they're like, yeah, dude, this Carmen Ghia's got a Porsche engine inside it. Did you know that? And they're remodeling their Carmen Ghia or whatever the hell it is. And that's kind of like there's an equivalent of that in the PC gaming world. Tinkerers. They love to tinker. Tinker Pilot. They like to tinker with every little freaking knob and switch. Turn this dial 3 dots that way. Turn this off. Turn on anti-aliasing. You know, turning shit on, turning shit off, super sampling, undersampling. I'm sick of it, man. No, I want to freaking turn on a game and play a goddamn game. Whatever happened to that world? Can I go back to 1991? I had a Super Nintendo. In 1991, I had a Super effing Nintendo. I had cartridges. I plugged the cartridge in. I had a controller and I played Super Mario World and I loved it. And then I played other games, Donkey Kong Country, Metroid, Super Metroid, you know, freaking Link to the Past. It was so much simpler in those days. I don't like all the tweak shit. Steve Bishop and company, they like the tweak shit. I don't like it. I don't want to tweak. I want to play, not tweak. But that's what they're talking about in the Valve Index area of the VR365 Discord. All the little tweaks that you can possibly do. I'm not going to do none of it. Freaking Hello Games needs to just update this thing and fix it, get it right. Maybe if somebody makes like a really good guide that like walks you through every little, but no, man, this is not No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. This is not it's not what I think is fun. I just want to play the game. I just want to see some orange grass and some purple trees. I just want to see an ostrich that looks like a rhinoceros. That's all I want to do, okay? I don't want to be fiddling with all the settings. So there's some problems with performance, and they're real. There's also problems, in my opinion, with the goddamn Valve Index controllers. Okay, so I'm playing this, I'm sitting in a chair, I'm standing up. Here's the thing I absolutely hate about this game. Let me grab one of my Valve Index controllers. Hold on one sec. Okay, one thing I do hate about No Man's Sky is I have my right Valve Index controller in my right hand, right? I'm sitting in my chair. Okay, I'm sitting because I'm in the spaceship now. And I did finally fly through one of these tunnels. I've actually gone to one of these little Death Star things. That was the first time that that's happened for me. But I'm sitting in my chair. I've got one of these babies in my right hand. And I'm looking at my cockpit. And everything is situated pretty good, right? And there is a HOTAS. Some hot ass is sitting right there. I mean, there's the flight stick is right there, right? And so this thing is supposed to simulate the freaking flight stick. But I tell you what, folks, I'm moving this around and I'm moving this around. And guess what? This isn't connected to anything, man. It's not connected to anything. You're freeballing it. And so it's so easy to move it like that and move it like that and move it like... It's just a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Now, there's probably a different way. Maybe I can make it where it just uses the thumbstick or something. There's got to be a different way to do this. I'm probably doing it wrong, but god damn it, is it frustrating. I know. I need to read a guide, watch a guide. I haven't done that yet. See, I'm also the guy, I just go into a game and start playing. I don't want to look at instructions. I really don't. That's why I'm more into just quick action, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Action Jackson, man. I like those kind of games because I can just go in it and bam, I got a gun and I'm shooting. Bam, 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 bam. That's what I like. I like to shoot, bang, 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 bang. I don't want to read a freaking novel. I don't want to read War and Peace. I know they've got guides built into it. All of that is wonderful, but I'm not the wizen to get played like a pizen. But that is No Man's Sky. It is popular. A lot of people are playing it. Stuart Gregerson says, Anthony is a filthy console peasant. I would like to be. I really would like to be. Jim Hall says, I don't think anyone is liking this. They just want to play now. What are you talking about? Oh, anyone's liking what? Liking tweaking? They just want to play? No, some people love tweaking. Some people love tweaking. I am Roots. Anthony, you're doing it wrong. I probably am. But you know what? What about all the millions of gamers? Okay, let's say I am doing it wrong. Let's say I'm doing it so effing wrong. But are you guys going to tell me there ain't other people like me that just want to go into a game and play it? There's other people like me. Dude, there are. There has to be, right? Or maybe not. But I think there's other people like me that want to go into a game and just play a goddamn game. And No Man's Sky, look, I know there's going to be games that are more complicated than other games. And I understand that. You're going to have to learn and stuff. But, oh well, I'll talk about it another day. We'll continue to play it. I'm continuing to play it. I mean, I love the scope of the game. I really do. I love the fact that there's just all these worlds and stuff. And you can just go around and look at all these worlds. And you can hop in your ship and you can fly off. And you go to a new planet. I mean, it's pretty freaking cool. It really is. It's pretty freaking cool. But basically, I'm still in the early days of that. So I don't really have too much more to say on it. All right, well, let's go ahead and check out chat. They're probably very angry at me. And so let's go over to chat and let's see. Anthony is on something tonight. That's Jim Hall. It is pure adrenaline, bruh. No, I'm actually not on anything. I just got triggered by JP, bro. I got triggered by JP, and then it just sent me off the chain. Okay, Hussein X says, if I had a Quest, I might have bought Electronauts, but as a Rift-only owner, I may not. It suits Quest better. I don't know about that, because honestly, if you really want to play Electronauts the right way, Hussein X, you got to hook it up to a bangin'-ass stereo. And see, you could hook your computer up to a bangin'-ass stereo where you have music coming out of big, tall loudspeakers and also coming out of your Rift headphones as well, because Electronauts is a party thing. Electronauts, oh, damn, this is way old in chat. I went way back. Made a mistake here. Okay, let's go back here. I'm in the wrong spot. True Hardcore says, get off Ant's lawn. JP says, did you multiplayer yet? What is it like? No, I've barely... Reckoner VR, I was going to go to bed, but this stopped me. Reckoner, you don't want to listen to this episode. It's not going to be pleasing. You could go back to the beginning, though, and you can see a crazy person going out of control. You can do that. Let's see. Ray Delatorre, I hear you, Anthony, and understand. Yes, there's someone out there that understands what I'm talking about. Jim Hall says, No Man's Sky is the opposite of your kind of game. Not necessarily, Jim, because you know one of the things I always talk about, Jim, I always talk about what do I love about VR more than anything else. I love going to an alien planet and, boots on the ground, an alien planet, discovering a lost civilization. Like, this is my jam. This is my jam. I just got to learn all of the controls, okay? I've got to learn the controls, and then eventually the performance has got to get better because I'm not jumping through 27 hoops, okay? I don't want to learn how to program my own video game. I want to play the damn thing. And I do think the tweaking thing about like tweaking with like Fallout 4 VR and all of that, like, that's ridiculous. We got to get past this. This is never going to be mainstream. You PC VR lovers that want PC VR to blow up and go mainstream, it's never going to happen. If you have to dial in for every little tweaking thing, it's never going to happen. So there's people like me that exist, and developers need to start catering towards us. And that's why they do have creative mode. They have creative mode, so you don't have to worry about a lot of the bullshit. You're not going to be dying every 5 minutes, and you can just kind of see what's out there. And they have to do stuff like us. They have to cater to people like me that just don't want to do it. Okay, I Am Root says, we're pissed, Anthony. God damn it, we're pissed. Okay, that's all right. It's all right to be pissed. Blam Crotch says, watch Tyrell Wood's video. Where's Argambo? I should watch your video, Argambo? Argambo, you want me to watch your video? Okay, Blam Crotch says, watch Tyrell Wood's video to set No Man's Sky settings. Takes 2 minutes. Okay, maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it. Jim Hall says, you haven't played normal mode yet. You'll see. Oh yeah, that might not be my game. You might be right. That might not be my game. And MainFan says, oh, so then you've played Solus Project. Yeah, I played it on PlayStation VR, though. And I don't think the PlayStation VR version is that good. And Pseudo Soul says, VR is tweaking, man. Why do you guys think I like the Oculus Quest so goddamn much? Why do I like the Oculus Quest so damn much? There's no tweaking. I mean, maybe you could do side quest or whatever, but it's such an easy thing. You don't have to get in there and lower your shaders or up this or lower it down to ultra or lower your I don't want to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sick of it. You guys can hate me for it and say, you know what? Anthony isn't even a true PC VR gamer. He's a freaking poser, man. He's been exposed. He's a console peasant. He honestly just wants an Xbox One X that would work great with a Valve Index, and he never come back again. And you know what? You might be right, folks. You might be right. Okay, Reckoner VR says, yes, normal mode might help you appreciate the rewards, but maybe not. Well, normal mode would probably be fine if I could just take a month off and just have fun in No Man's Sky, but I just don't think that's ever going to happen. There's so many games that are always coming out. Ray Delatorre says it's very time consuming. So anyways, or checking out chat, seeing what some people are talking about. Stuart Gregerson, Anthony, the only guy who blows an entire 8-ball and doesn't want to tweak. Dude, I'm not on any kind of drugs. I really am not on any kind of drugs. I did drink a cup of coffee at about 3:30-ish, but I do have some caffeine in my system. Rudel Zavedno, tweaking is fun for some people. Mainfan says, those retro games are way less complex. And Chris Duncan says, I only have the PlayStation 4 version for now. Okay. And JP says, No Man's Sky kind of looks boring, but I bought it just in case. All right. Well, anyway, so we have gone basically an hour, which means I get to finally go eat some dinner, and I will play some more No Man's Sky. Actually, you know what I'll do? I promise you guys. I promise I'm going to go to R. Gambo's channel, Tyrell Woods. I'm going to go to his channel, and I'm going to look up the guide on No Mansky. I'm going to follow the guide on how to get the best performance. I'm going to try to dial it in. You know what I would love? God, you know what would be so friggin' awesome? How amazing would it be if Steve Bishop lived down the street? Imagine if Steve Bishop lived down the street, because Steve Bishop is a tweaker. He'll tweak all this shit. He wants to try to dial this shit. Paolo Triani, was the coffee a triple espresso? No, it was a Pete's. I forget the specific version, but it was a Pete's K-Cup. It was just one Pete's K-Cup, man. That shit was laced with high quality cocaina or something. But imagine this, dude. Imagine if Steve Bishop lived down the street and I could just say, Steve, bro, come on over and dial my shit in, you know, and then Steve could come over and be like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do this, then throw on the headset. Okay, no, wait, you need to do this, you need to do this. Okay, do this. Okay, do this. Okay, do this. Okay, it's finally good. Okay, Anthony, you can go in and play it now. That would be so awesome. That would be so awesome if Steve lived down the street and he could just come in and tweak the shit out of my system. He could freaking reload Windows on my system. He could get all the malware off my system. Jim Hall said, you'd force Steve to move away. Dude, I'm going to move to Kentucky. I'm moving down the street from Steve. Steve, I'm headed your way, bro. I'm headed your way. All right, well, that is going to do it for this episode, a crazy episode. You never know what's going to happen. You really don't. You really don't know what's going to happen on these episodes of VR 365 Live. And if you like weird stuff, if you like an episode where you never know what could possibly happen, you never know what the host can say, the host can fly off the handle and do all kinds of crazy shit. The host might be banned at any given moment. If you like a channel like this, maybe support a channel like this. Now, how do you support a channel like this? PayPal is a great way to do it. And it's in our show notes. It's in the show notes for all of our episodes. You can click on a PayPal link. You can donate $1, add to my Adderall fund, okay? Add to my coffee fund. Don't you want to see a crazy person like this go off the rails? Sure you do. Now, there could be a day, one day, a very horrible day, where you log into YouTube and VR 365 is no more. But there's a way to ensure that that doesn't happen. If you donate, I'm likely to show up. If you build it, I will come. So donate and I will stick around, ladies and gentlemen. That is the strategy. Donate and I will stick around. Don't donate and eventually I will take my ball and go home. That is the theory. All right, so anyways, we're out of here. That's going to do it for our Friday episode. Remember, Electronauts is having a free weekend. Also, there's some weird DJ thing on Oculus that is also having a free weekend. So it's head-to-head DJ battle is going on in the VR gaming world. Is there anything else going on as far as free weekends? I guess that's all that I know about right about now. And other than that, that's pretty much it. So I will be back tomorrow at noon, at high noon, after F Reality. If F Reality is running a little bit long, then maybe like 12:15 or something like that. But I'll be back with another episode tomorrow. Will I have my Adderall? That's the question. Don't know if I'll have Adderall tomorrow, but maybe I will. You can hop in, check it out, see what happens. And then Sunday we'll be back twitching it up at noon again. So weekends are always at noon Pacific, weekdays 5 p.m. Pacific. That's the way this game is played. Now I need to get the heck out of here, so I got to stop the program. Let me find my button. All right, so that'll do it. I'll see everybody tomorrow on Saturday. Everybody have a good one. Take it easy. Later.